Hello. Thanks again for showing up. And my name is Don. I just wanted to do a quick video on the subject of content while I have this kind of fresh in my mind. By the way, I'm going to be doing these videos kind of rough and real. They're going to be one take, so I don't have a whole lot of time to sit and edit and refine. Keep doing take after take. Basically, just going to kind of roll with it. Besides, perfection's an illusion anyway, right? Anyway, what do I mean about content? Now, it's something I've been thinking about for quite a while. I think nowadays the currency is not Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, and it's not the dollar or real estate. Really, I think it is attention. Everybody's trying to get your attention. Even back in my sales days, there was a AIDA. The very first one of that is attention. You have to try to get somebody's attention, and then you have to get their interest, make them make a decision, and then take some kind of action. So attention was always the first one. With all the different platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok or YouTube, all these different platforms, they're all trying to get your attention, even for like 8 seconds. That way they can play some ads, and hopefully you pay attention to that. So that's it, pay attention. So that's what we're all trying to do. Not all of them here, so thank you for paying attention to me. But main thing is I just want to do these videos for my own benefit, to kind of jot things down, to get it on record, so that way I can, for myself, as if I was doing these videos for my 12-year-old self. Anyway, so there's a difference in different content, right? And I'm always hearing from my wife to get off my phone, and there's different things I'm doing on the phone. Sometimes it's for good, and sometimes it's just to distract me. But so it had me thinking, and I've thought about this for quite a while, and I actually have some notes on the subject. But there's basically there's two different categories is the way I see it. There's either you're consuming or you're producing. Simple enough, right? Consuming can be different things, and there's different, like I said, different platforms. You could be reading, you could be watching Netflix, you could be just watching videos, short clips, or it doesn't even have to be on the phone. It could be on the TV or in a book or a magazine, right? But when you consume information or consume the entertainment, that's just what you're doing, is you're paying attention for the consumption of it. The other side of the coin would be producing, and that's when you're making the content. But in both of those different levels or different sides, I believe there's 4 different levels. And I'll kind of explain what I think. So level 4, that would be stuff that doesn't really feel good to watch, right? It doesn't feel good. It's not good for you. You're not learning anything, or it doesn't produce anything for you. It's not really good for everybody else that's involved. And it's not good for the greater good, whatever that might be. And what do I mean by that? So level 4 is the bottom of the barrel. It's kind of just junk entertainment. A good example of this would be like the stuff that was on, there's certain websites out there, I'm not going to name them, but that have just kind of like gore or shock videos, like ISIS videos were on there. And you watch them and you're paying attention to it, but it doesn't make you feel good after. I mean, you kind of get shocked. You obviously aren't learning anything, so it's not good for you, and it's not really good for everybody else. Not for the greater good, it's not good. Now, why do we watch them? It's basically, I don't want to get into the whole human needs thing, but those fill a need. They're usually just distract you, and you're usually watching it to to avoid pain somehow. Like maybe you got something else to do, maybe you have to do some chores, some schoolwork. Basically, you're distracting yourself, and it feels good in the moment to not be doing the other thing that you should be doing, right? And that's kind of what those, that's why we watch those. And that kind of goes with level 3 as well. Level 3, I believe, is stuff that does feel good to watch, but overall they're not good for you. They're not good for everybody else, and they're not good for the greater good. Now, what kind of stuff is that? Stuff that feels good is, some comedies, some of these funny cat videos or TikToks, and there's a lot of them out there. There's so much that you laugh. Maybe you get excited because it's an action thing, or you think you're learning something, but you're really not. So it does feel good, but they're not really good for you because you're really not learning anything. Some of those videos afterwards, you just feel stupider, right? Like, oh my God, I can't believe I watched that. And you wasted time, whether it be 8 seconds or 5 minutes, right? A lot of people don't realize, but those videos, in order for them to get paid, they have to get you to watch for, it's like 2.5, 3 minutes, right? So that's why you'll notice that they're kind of prolonging it. You're like, come on, let's just get with it, right? Just get it over with, let me know. But they have to do that so they can put some ads in there, right? And then for the greater good, though, it's not really, it's just there to distract you and for them to try to make some money off you. Level 2 content, I believe, is stuff that doesn't really feel good. It doesn't feel good to watch, unfortunately, but they are good for you. This could be like learning material, educational stuff, documentaries. So for you, it's good to, because you get to learn something, right? It could be reading a school book or text, but they could be boring, so they don't feel good. But it is good for you. It is good for others because by you growing and learning, maybe you're becoming a doctor, right? And so it's going to be good for others too, and it's good for the greater good, right? For your final outcome it's a good thing. That's level 2, and then level 1 experiences. I would think is the stuff that does feel good to watch. You're happy about watching it. It fills all your needs. It is good for you because you're learning something or you're producing something. Maybe you're making money from it. It is good for everybody else involved. And for the greater good, the greater outcome, it is all positive. So plus, 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 plus. So that would be for the consuming, right? You can think about all the stuff you watch on your phone or on your TV, and you can put stuff in one of those 4 categories. My goal is usually to produce on those same categories. Not necessarily the lower 4 and 3, because those are mostly for just entertainment, although I do some of that too, especially when I'm out performing, right, doing magic. But I mainly want to produce level 1. I might be fooling myself, right? This might be level 2 to you. I'm sorry if it doesn't feel good. But still, that's the secret to life, by the way. A lot of things are level 2, but you still need to do them because they feel good. And that would be like exercise, right? It doesn't feel good at first to exercise, but it is good for you, and it is good for everybody else, and like good for your family. You're going to be around longer, and it's for the greater good. It's good. The secret is being able to turn level 2 experiences into level 1. How do you do that? One of the easiest ways is to score it, which means maybe add some music or add something that you do like while you're doing the work, right? So say you're studying, you can listen to music at the same time. Now you're happy, you feel good about doing it, and you're getting all the benefits. So turn level 2 experiences into level 1 experiences. And that's what I try to do a lot. So while I'm looking at the phone, sometimes I am kind of distracting myself, and I have to remind myself, I stop watching this stuff. Let's either watch something that I'm going to learn from, so I'm consuming something at a level 2 or 1. But a lot of times I also use other platforms like Google Keep, I do a lot, or Google Calendars. I'm either planning something or I'm taking notes on something I've watched or these thoughts that I have in my head. So I have a lot of notes and I'm writing stuff all the time. So I try to produce it. And the same thing, sometimes it doesn't feel good producing that stuff. And you have to just kind of push yourself through it or try to get it to a level 1. Anyway, just some thoughts. If you guys agree, please like this video. If you have any comments or questions or anything like that, you can put them down in my comments. I'd be happy to talk more about this subject. But anyway, if you're not already, please subscribe, and I'll kind of put some more videos out. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good day.